Hey guys, Michael here with Elite Truck. We're here at day one of the SEMA Show in Las Vegas, and as a lot of you know, this is the largest gathering of automotive equipment manufacturers. Ton of cool builds. A lot of the brands that we carry are actually here exhibiting, showing off some of their new products this year. So we're stoked to see what they've got to offer, and come along with us as we show them to you. Hey guys, this is Michael with Elite Truck. We're here at the Lippert booth, and I'm talking to Matt. He's going to show us some of their different products this year and some of these truck highlights that they've got.
Yeah, so as Michael mentioned, we're here at the Lippert Automotive booth. So Lippert has a handful of different brands that you know and love, including Ranch Hand, Curt, Luverne, UWS, and Aries. So to start off with this guy right here, we got one of the brand new Ranch Hand grill guards. So over the years, you know, we've taken what people love about Ranch Hand, which is that big heavy-duty look, and we've really kind of brought it up to time, so to speak. So we know all these features. You know, these trucks now are a big investment, and we want to make sure that the grill guard really complements those features and don't take anything away.
Right. I see it's got the cutout and everything, so you still get full camera access.
Exactly. So you still have the access to the camera. Previous models, this was kind of boxed off, and then, you know, you have a really bad picture. So we've really listened to customer feedback there. We've also, in terms of focusing on safety features, we do have a sensor relocator kit right here. So that way you still have those parking sensors and, you know, can kind of, because as we can see, this adds a little bit to the front of the truck. You want to make sure you're accounting for that extra foot or so on the front.
Another thing too is it's got the front license plate bracket already built in, so that's nice if you live in a state where you need that kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. So we have that front bracket, the front bracket, excuse me, for the license plate, and then that's actually attached to our new winch plate holder as well. Just so that, you know, as you can see on this model, if you have the winch plate on there, you can just drop your winch on there. It's compatible with most winches. And then, it just bolts right onto the front of the grill, and you're good to go on that front.
So are they purchased in tandem, like you can get them together, or do you have to get them separate? I mean, obviously it looks like it's pretty integrated.
Yeah, exactly. So for models, for current models and models going forward, they are going to be integrated.
Cool.
On some really popular existing models, this has come out for a kind of like an add-on. But yeah, going forward, as we see more 26, 27 vehicles, this is going to be integrated with that grill guard for you.
Gotcha. Yeah, it looks great, man. I love the look of it.
I mean, it's still made in the USA, made down in Texas. Still uses that very thick steel. And I mean, it's from thousands of customer testimonials. So this holds up and it protects the vehicle, which is, you know, the number one thing. And, you know, nice added bonus is it looks great while doing so.
Does look good. Complements the truck really well. I can see the bars are, you know, leveled right where the headlight is. All the accents of the truck are still kind of brought through on the grill.
Yeah, exactly. It has that that branding and that look that's kind of synonymous with Ranch Hand. You know, it calls it out right here. It also has the little cowboy embossed inside that grill right there. So it looks really nice while doing its job, which is all we can ask for, really.
Yeah. Well, let's see some of their other products on here. I know this thing's loaded up with some of the new stuff.
Yeah, as I said, you know, it kind of showcases all of the brands. So keeping with the Ranch Hand theme, these are our midnight side steps. So those ones a little sleeker than you know, the grill guard, not as bulky. Still gets the job done. You know, has the holes drilled in there, so it's not holding rain, it's not holding snow. Everything comes right through. Depending on the truck length, it has both the 2-step and the 3-step configuration. So we really do have it for, you know, I don't want to say every make and model, but as many as possible.
Definitely. Yeah, that looks great.
Yeah, same color, you know, same
powder coat
steel
finish
background. Yeah, exactly. It's powder coated, so it's nice and resistant to the elements out there that you're going to be encountering.
Yeah.
And then as we continue walking around the vehicle, the next Ranch Hand guy is this headache rack right there. So that's our lighted variant, as we can see with the 4 integrated lights. It also has those pre-drilled spots, so obviously the lights on the side you can add on, and the front or the top one as well. So it is, you know, able to be accessorized, but it does come with a handful of integrated lights.
Gotcha. So if somebody wanted to set up their truck with a headache rack just like this, and one of the brackets up there, do they have to buy those separately typically, or does it? It comes with it, or?
So there's 2 versions of the Ranch Hand headache rack, one lighted, one non-lighted. As I said, this is the lighted one, so it would just come with that headache rack with the cutout with the 4 lights. It has the spots to drill those brackets and, add the other lights, but those do not come with it. Those are additional accessories.
Gotcha.
The nice thing is we do offer some lights both through Ranch Hand and Aries.
Okay.
But, those brackets, are pretty much universal. So if you already had some existing lights or something like that, you can
make it
also
work.
bolt those on there as well. Yeah.
Do you guys offer different designs here on the window side of it? Or is
Not
are they
yet.
all louvered?
Yeah, so right now it's all vert. Some of them have the plate in the middle, so if you want to protect the back window.
Okay.
But at this point, that's our only variation. This is still a pretty new headache rack for us. I believe we showed it at the show last year, but it just came out earlier this year.
Okay,
so
awesome.
we're dipping our toes in that market, so to speak.
Yeah.
But if you're looking for more customization, we do, through the Aries line, offer like 10 more different types of headache racks.
Gotcha.
So there are options available, but just not under the Ranch Hand.
Got it.
And now, right below that headache rack is one of our UWS fuel transfer tanks. So we do have a handful of different versions of those. This one's obviously the black diamond, and I believe that might be the 50-galloner. But yeah, we have a couple different sizes. We have a couple different colors between black and, the standard silver steel.
And this is a combo unit, so you got the toolbox on here as well.
Yes, yeah. So that is a combo right there. We have mostly combo tanks, but we do have a couple smaller solo tanks.
Okay.
The only thing that we don't sell is the pump, so you'd have to bring your own pump or add your own pump, so to speak. But these are all made down in Florida, and they ship out of that warehouse. So
awesome.
Nice, good quality stuff. And when we're talking about the UWS toolboxes in general, they really go out of their way to make sure it's engineered to kind of hold up to the beating they take. So they foam line those lids, which is unique for the toolboxes.
Okay.
Because most of them, if you open it, you can kind of twist the lid like this. This way we have a nice layer of foam in there that kind of solidifies it so it doesn't twist. If you're putting something on top of it, it's not going to concave in or anything like that.
Right.
So it holds up pretty good to because we know, you're putting a toolbox on the truck because you're using it. You're not really putting that on there for looks.
Exactly.
So we make sure we engineer it to kind of hold up for that beating and handle the job that you're putting it on there for.
Awesome.
So as we continue to make our way on the back, just want to shout out real quick a Ranch Hand bumper down there, and into the bumper there's also a Curt adjustable ball mount right there. That guy is actually our Rebellion model. So you can't see it from that angle, but when we come around the side, we can look. There is actually a dampener inside of that.
Okay.
So if we come on the side, you
I can see how it's curved a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. So right there in the middle, point at it right here, that's what we call our shock drop technology.
Okay.
So that right there, basically it's similar in theory to airbags, but unlike airbags, you don't have to maintain that, you don't have to inflate it, do all that kind of stuff. It's basically a rubber pad in there, an isolator that takes the beating of the road. So if you plug in, and you hook up to a big trailer, usually how it goes is the truck hits the pothole, then the trailer hits the pothole, then the truck feels it again because the trailer just bounced. So what the shock drop technology does is it isolates that feeling and the sound really from the trailer, and it restricts it there so the truck doesn't feel it a second time.
Very cool.
So it's a great technology. We hear a lot of good things about it, but that's obviously in our adjustable ball mount. We also have it in a gooseneck form as well as just a standard trailer ball.
Interesting. Okay, really cool.
Kind of takes it in every kind of form of towing you need it in.
Yeah, I was going to ask if it was like a hydraulic based thing, but I'm glad to hear that it's rubber.
Yeah, so it's rubber. So the only maintenance you would ever have to do, there is, especially on that one, there's a grease zert on the bottom.
Okay.
So you could grease it up, but they've, when we talk about building it for the lifestyle, when they came out with that, in prototyping and trial phases, they ran it for like 20,000 basically turns. And the rubber never broke down.
That's awesome.
So most of our stuff does have a limited lifetime warranty. So if you guys had somebody and they said, hey, the rubber on this for whatever reason is acting up, one, to be the first we've heard about it, but we would also take care of it because that's how confident they are that, hey, this technology works and it's virtually maintenance free, and it's going to last you because if you're buying that kind of stuff, you're buying it because you're towing for real.
You're going to use it.
Exactly.
You're going to use it for a long time.
Exactly.
So, makes sense.
One more thing, actually. In the bed of the truck is our crosswing fifth wheel.
Okay.
So that actually has the shock drop technology as well, but it's towards the head of the unit. So you can't see it like you do in the adjustable or in the rocker ball. But this one, the Crosswing's really cool for a couple reasons. One, as I mentioned, it has the shock drop, so a little bit smoother experience. Two, it's extremely lightweight.
Okay.
So once I think altogether it's about 75 pounds.
Wow.
So with the head off of it on the Kingpin too, it's a little less than that.
It's not bad at all.
So it's great for a one-man job.
Yeah.
And you can kind of see it has an integrated handle right there. So you're not cutting your hands when you pick it up either. And then my favorite feature to it is that when we look at innovation for towing, our thing is really, hey, towing is kind of daunting when you first get into it. So how can we make it not only safer, but we can also make it easier?
Right.
And that's why Crosswing came out, because one, it's easier in terms of it's a lot lighter, and it's also safer because the shock drop technology.
Right.
But the best part is, and you can kind of see it right here, the plate that you connect to is basically a big V. So on most fifth wheels, you gotta have to line everything up. You either have to have somebody out the back of the truck, hey, go a little bit left, a little bit more, whatever. This one, you have a nice target plate. So if you strike anywhere in that V, it'll automatically guide that head right in. You just simply slide that, lock it, and you're good to go.
That's awesome.
So I mean, it's way easier to connect than a traditional fifth wheel, while still giving you all those benefits. And as I said, it's a lot lighter and it's a lot smoother because of that shock drop technology.
That's great. It looks like a really well put together unit. I mean, I'm looking at the welds on it and everything too. I mean,
yeah, that's exactly it. I mean, we want to make sure if you buy this, you're having this for the long haul. So we're not cutting any corners on that. We have it both in the rail configuration as well as one that would fit on top of the existing gooseneck in the truck.
Cool.
So we do try to make it as universal as possible, where whatever truck you have, it's going to work on there. And also with the added height on the neck and the fact that it comes out a little bit, we've added a few inches of clearance versus a traditional fifth wheel as well. So that way, if you're taking a sharp turn, everyone's number one fear when you're towing fifth wheel is that, hey, this is going to hit my cab.
Right.
So anytime we can add just a little bit of room there, we definitely jump on it and try to make it as possible as we can.
Awesome. And these Crosswings, they're out and available currently?
Yeah, so they are out and available. They came out middle of last year. The first one was the rail configuration, and then the gooseneck one followed a couple months after. So they are out, they are available. And as I mentioned, we do have some content that I'm sure that's on your site that kind of talks through the shock drop portion of it, and also talks about like, hey, how light this is and stuff like that. And I can tell you from personal experience, I've set up a show before at a customer, and usually it's like, hey, I need 3 guys over here to build this fifth wheel. This one, you can lift it out of the box yourself, you can throw it together in just minutes. It's really nice, especially for somebody that's new to fifth wheel towing, but just in general, it's a great quality of life improvement.
Cool.
And then over here, we got one more product on the truck, and this is our reliable Luverne Luverne grip step. Okay. So this is not the slim grip version. This is the standard one. Slim grip is a little slimmer than that. But this guy, I mean, he's tried and true. It's what we can say.
I love it. I love the fact that it extends all the way back to the bed. I mean, the height of this truck, you really need this type of rail to get back here and get into the bed if you don't want to go all the way to the back. So
that's exactly
nice
it. Similar to those midnight steps on the other side we talked about. We try to have that available in as many sizes and lengths as possible, because to your point, I mean, if you need to get back there, this one's lucky enough to have the integrated step, but not all of them do. You really need that extra couple feet to make sure you can properly get into the toolbox or get into whatever's in the bed of that truck.
Absolutely. You got a nice aggressive step pattern right here. I mean, you're not gonna have any issues getting in and out when it's snowy or icy outside. All the moisture is going to just drop right through it, and you get a lot of texture right there to grip onto. So. Yeah,
I mean, this is our #1 selling product for Luverne, and it's been that way for years. It's really a staple of fleets everywhere. So really the work truck and fleet market is really where we target these guys for. Obviously, I mean, we have it on more residential vehicles, but usually it's because they have it on a work truck or something. They say, hey, this works. I might as well throw it on my, my usual pickup. But yeah, I mean, this is perfect for everything from working at a job site to delivering and everything in between, because to your point, it's great for the elements, it's great to clean up the shoes, with that rigid step, it makes sure it's really non-slippable, you know, which is obviously our number one concern is always safety.
And as far as finish on this one, this is the black powder coat, obviously.
Yes.
You have a couple other finishes in this same step too, don't you?
Yeah, black is definitely the most popular.
Okay.
They do have more of a traditional silver as well.
Okay.
But black is really what we see move the most, just because, you know, when we talk about some of the fleet applications, they like to put black on there. It just looks nice on the gray and black trucks.
Right, right.
But yeah, we do offer a couple different, as I mentioned, a couple different lengths and a couple different colors as well as thickness. So we do have the slim grip as well, which recently...
And is that thickness from the
Yeah.
wall of the truck, or is that like...
Yeah, so it's just the actual thickness. So one of them has, you know, 3 or 4 depending on the truck, and the other one goes down to about 2. So it's just a little bit less of a profile outward.
Okay, cool. Well, awesome. I really appreciate you showing us around the truck and some of the new products that you guys have.
Of course. We're excited.
It was nice to get some information about the towing stuff specifically.
Yeah.
Some of the technology going on back there is really cool.
No, it's cool. We appreciate you guys stopping by, and as always, thank you.
Yes, sir.